Wars are sold as stories of freedom, of borders, of security. But history whispers a darker truth. Wars are often stories of profit. A small group grows richer, while ordinary people fight, bleed, and bury their dead. The stories sound noble. The reality is financial. Ask yourself, when was the last time a war truly made ordinary people free? Or did it make a few people wealthy while the rest paid the price? Chapter 1: The Business of War. War is destruction, but war is also business. Every bullet, every tank, every drone is a contract. The arms industry is the only guaranteed winner in every conflict. When bombs fall, profits rise. Even presidents have warned about it. One spoke of a military-industrial complex, a permanent machine of war and profit. Wars are not only fought with weapons, they are financed with money. Governments borrow, banks issue debt, and citizens inherit the bill. Who profits when governments borrow endlessly? Who suffers when currencies weaken and inflation rises? History shows the same pattern. Every conflict creates new millionaires, and they are never the ones in the trenches. Ask yourself, if wars defend freedom, why do arms dealers never lose? Chapter 2: The Role of Ordinary People. Who pays the highest price? It is not the shareholders of arms corporations. It is not the bankers who lend to governments. It is the soldier drafted to fight, the farmer leaving his field, the young man who does not return home, the mother burying her son. It is the family whose home becomes rubble, the refugee walking away from everything they knew. Ancient writers already saw this truth. Thucydides wrote, "The strong do what they can, and the weak suffer what they must." Has much changed? Look at modern wars. Did they bring peace or chaos? Did they rebuild lives or destroy generations? Ordinary people give their blood, their homes, their time, while others turn it all into profit. Ask yourself, who fights and who profits? Chapter 3: The Elite Below the Surface. Wars may rage above ground, but below the surface, elites often continue to trade. History is full of quiet deals, powerful families financing both sides of conflict, corporations providing supplies to enemies and allies alike, banks moving gold across borders while soldiers die. If you want names, you can search. The internet is wide open. The records are there. You can connect the dots yourself. The point is clear. For elites, wars are not about loyalty. They are about opportunity. Even as propaganda screams enemy, behind the curtain, contracts are signed. Resources are divided. Energy deals are made. Ask yourself, if enemies keep trading, are they truly enemies? Or just actors on the same stage? Chapter 4: The Hidden Money Flow of War. Wars are not only blood, they are money printers. Defense budgets explode, debts skyrocket, inflation follows. History shows it again and again. After wars, currencies collapse, savings are destroyed. Ordinary people pay through higher prices. One war ended a global gold standard. Another shifted the balance of oil. Each conflict changes money itself. Who pays the bill? Not the elites, not the bankers, not the corporations. It is the citizen, the saver, the worker, the family buying food that costs double. Ask yourself, if war is peace, who writes the profit ledger and who pays the invoice? Chapter 5: The Cost of Time and Generations. Wars do not only consume money, they consume time and generations. Money lost can be earned again. Time lost never returns. Years spent fighting, years rebuilding ruins, years healing scars that never fully heal. What is the real cost of war? Perhaps not the money, but the lives unlived. Ask yourself, if this year was your last, would you give it away for someone else's profit? Would you sell your days for another man's empire? Time is the most valuable currency, yet it is always the first casualty. Chapter 6: Philosophy of War and Wealth. Philosophers warned long ago. Plato wrote that rulers invent enemies to maintain power. When fear rises, obedience follows. Orwell wrote, "War is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength." Was he describing fiction, or was he describing the system? Marcus Aurelius saw war himself. He spoke of discipline, loss, and the shortness of life. Even emperors knew war consumes the people while power survives. If you doubt this, search, not in official textbooks. Search online. Look at who profits. Look at who pays. The truth is visible to those who dare. Ask yourself, are wars truly fought for nations, or are they fought for narratives? Chapter 7: Checklist of Lessons. Before we close, let's make it simple. A checklist to remember. 5 truths of war and wealth. 1. Wars create billionaires, not peace. 2. Ordinary people pay the price. 3. Elites trade even while others fight. 4. Wars print money and citizens pay through inflation. 5. True freedom is questioning the story. Carry these truths with you, reflect on them, and ask yourself, which truth do you see most clearly in today's world? Manifesto closing. Wars are rarely what they seem. They are not only about freedom, or borders, or security, they are about flows of money and power. Ordinary people fight. Ordinary people bleed. Ordinary people bury their dead. The elite negotiate. The elite profit. The elite grow richer. Comfort is a prison. No risk, no reward. Money talks. Bullshit walks. Do not take my word for it. Search for yourself. Connect the dots. See who profits and see who pays. This is not just about money. It is about truth. It is about time. It is about freedom. This is just one voice in a larger conversation. If you want more lessons on money, freedom, and timeless wisdom, subscribe and become part of Echoes of Wisdom. Together we learn. Together we grow. And together we will come out stronger. So what do you believe? Are wars fought for freedom or for wealth? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let us build this conversation together.